So, good morning. My name is Lucas, and welcome to Yoga with Lucas, here, the New Year's Eve edition. So glad that you're able to join us and keep coming back to um, breathe and flow with the channel. So, let's find a comfortable seat, roll out your mat, maybe have something to drink, and play some music. And then begin to tune into your breath. Slowing down the breath and really enjoying each inhale and exhale. And take a moment to set some New Year's intentions. How do you want to show up this New Year's? What do you want to experience in the new year, 2021? Any intentions or goals that you would like to set? Just take another opportunity to bring those to mind and really create a picture. What does it look like? All right. And thanks for going through that exercise with me. It's a really powerful process of setting intentions and encouragement to keep coming back to that today. So let's take a breath here and we'll let that go and come into the body. Inhaling deeply, exhaling, letting it go. Just dropping the mind into the body. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's flutter open the eyes. Let's take the right ear over to the right shoulder. Take a breath. And then over to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Soften the shoulders and take a breath. Taking it to center, letting the chin hang. And inhale, bringing the heart forward and gazing up. And exhale, tucking the chin. Inhaling, gazing up. And let's come to neutral. And let's take some circles with the hips. So throughout our class, feel free to take the movement at your own pace and rhythm. Please listen to your body and make this your practice. Feel free to take any modifications that feel good for you. And let's take the other direction here. And to center, reach the arms up high, press down through your tail, really extend through your fingertips. Breathe in, reaching up. And with the exhale, twist to your left. Take your right hand to your left knee. Nice and easy twist here, stacking the vertebrae. And we'll come back to center. Again, use your breath to reach your fingertips up high, inhaling. And exhaling, twisting to the right. Take your left hand to your right knee. And take it back up to center. And let's go ahead and come on down to our back. Let's take the knees in. Let's circle the knees. So draw them out and in. And switching directions. And let's take a full body stretch today. So let's reach the legs out long, reach the arms up high, and point and flex through your feet so that you point through the heels, then point through the toes, then heels and toes. And we're going to take a little banana shape here. Bring your hands over to the right and bring your feet over to the right as well. And let's take our banana over to the other side. So back to center, then take the feet over to the left, the hands to the left. Take a couple breaths here. Back in center. So I'll give you some options. Take the feet flat, bend the knees. All right. And you can bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees knock wide. Or you can come into a bridge pose by pressing the hips up. Take bridge, take 1 or 2 bridges, and option to start with a shoulder stand as well. Softening the space around the breath. You're welcome to take any variations as well. If you're in a bridge pose, you could slowly lower down and then press up into another one. Feel free to make this your practice, okay? And we'll take our time to come back to a flat back. Let's again reach the arms and the legs out and then draw the knees in. And we'll rock left and right. And then to neutral. Tuck the chin in the tail. Gonna rock along the spine. And we're gonna rock up to Dandasana, staff pose. Let's inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, bend your knees, take your hands to your feet. So bending the knees as much as you need to take the feet. With the inhale, we'll come up, we'll use the core, lean back as much as you like. And with an exhale, we'll reach for the feet. Now, when you inhale and you lean back, you can bring the hands together and bend the elbows, get a little tricep stretch. And then flow with your breath. On that inhale, try to make the spine nice and straight. Activating through the core. And we'll do one more. Let's cross the feet. And let's come forward into tabletop. Keep the hips stacked over top of the knees. Walk the hands forward. Come on down to the forehead for a puppy pose. You can sway a bit side to side with the hips and let the shoulders, let the back relax. Breathing deeper into the posture. Let's come on up to our forearms here. So we're still in an inversion. And bring your left knee into the center. Reach your right leg up high for a grasshopper pose. So we could imagine rolling we'll say like a ping pong ball down from your right heel down to the crown of your head. Inhale, reach the foot up. And exhale, you can sweep the knee in. Maybe you just graze the ground towards your nose. And inhale, reach it back. A nice arch in the back. Exhaling, tucking the chin, bringing the leg in. And inhaling to gaze a bit forward. And let's do once more. And straighten your arms, come up onto your wrists here. Let's take some cat-cows. Let's inhale to drop the belly and exhale, round the spine and tuck the chin. Inhaling to pull the heart forward and exhaling to dome the spine. I always like to pull forward a bit with the cow and press back a bit with the cat. Please listen to your body. Invitation to slow it down. Take what movements feel good for you. And to neutral, let's come back onto our forearms. Take your right knee into the center and reach the left leg up and back. Bend the left knee a bit. Get the heel nice and high. And feel that line of energy just cascading down your leg through to your head. Inhale, reach it up, and exhale, sweep your left knee through to your midline towards your nose. Inhale, extending it back, gazing a bit forward. And exhale, drawing it in. And once more. And we'll straighten the arms, come up into tabletop. And this time, let's take some intuitive movements. So just move however you feel inspired. Checking in with your body, noticing how your body feels today, where you want to bring some more movement into your practice and into your day. And notice if there's a little bit of soreness or stiffness anywhere that you want to be careful during your practice as well, noticing that. Let's all come forward to a cobra. So stack your shoulders over top of your wrists. Gaze over the right side and gaze over the left side. Back to center. We're going to press back towards the child's pose, but keep your arms straight. And don't let your hips touch your heels. Just keep pulling it back. And then inhale, we're going to roll forward. Back to our cobra. And exhale, press straight back. Inhaling, roll forward. And exhale, press back. We'll do once more. Inhaling, rolling forward. And exhale, pressing back. Awesome. Now let's lift your right foot up. And then bring your right foot up in between your hands. Take your left palm into the mat or on top of a block. And reach your right hand up high. Option 2, tuck your left toes, take it a bit higher. And let's lower that left knee if you did raise it up. And big step back with your front foot. We'll come into a side plank on the left side here. Yeah, you can float the back foot if you like. You can straighten both legs. Always have the options to take it up a notch or down a notch, and we'll reach the right arm, the top arm, up overhead, and then take it back like a little pendulum, and circle it out. Inhale up high, and exhale through plank, and take your vinyasa. So I like to take the first one nice and easy. We can come to a tabletop. And then lift the left foot. And then step the left foot up in between the hands. Take your right palm into the ground. Twist the left arm open. Option to straighten the back leg. And then do lower your right knee, your back knee, and take a big step back with your front foot. Right side on the opposite side. And find the variation that suits you today. You can reach up overhead, get a nice, long, strong top side body. And circle it out. Good. Inhale up high. And exhale high to low. Hug the elbows in. And inhale. Pull the heart forward. Exhale to a child's pose. Inhaling back to cobra. Tuck the toes, and we'll come to our down dog. Hug your chest to your thighs. Pedal out the feet. It can be faster pedals or slower pedals. Relax the head and the neck. And then bend the knees. Inhale, look up, and step the feet up to the top of the mat. Come to a halfway lift. Let's take a breath in our halfway lift, flat back. And with the exhale, we'll fold. We'll take a breath here in Uttanasana. Let the head hang. And inhale, root to rise. Stack the spine. Soften the shoulders and sweep the arms up. And exhale, let's go back into it. Swan dive to Uttanasana, nice and smooth. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's take the feet a bit wider and let's sway. A semicircle sway from left to right. And then we'll take it to center and root to rise. Head comes up last. Soften the shoulders and sweep the arms up. Let's take our hands to our heart. Let's come to a chair pose. So feet parallel, about hips width distance apart. We'll bend the knees. We'll sit the hips back. All right. We'll take our hands out like a flight. Sit the hips back as much as you like. This is the exhale. So we'll inhale, straighten the legs, reach up high. And exhale, fly the arms, sit the hips back. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, fly. So when we inhale and we come up, we can bring our belly forward a bit, bring the hands together, let the head rock back. And exhale, find a nice straight line from the crown to your tail. Really charge up with the breath. So exhale all the way out. And then inhale full and deep. Let's do a couple more. We get up to standing here. Let's take our right leg back. We'll take some arm circles. So with the right arm, take the right arm, just draw a couple big circles, and then a couple big circles the other way. And then let's open up to a warrior two. Really feel into the energy of the stance, so we can bend and straighten to the front knee a couple times. Okay, we can twist the torso a bit. And lean a bit forward and a bit backwards. And then really stack your left ankle over top of your left knee and reach long through the fingers. Let's take our left forearm to our left thigh. Okay, you could also take the hand to the leg or the hand to the ground, so up or down a bit. Then take your right hand down to the ground, frame your front foot, raise your back heel. And let's come to a standing split here. So lean forward and float your right foot. And then place your right foot at the top of your mat next to your left foot in a fold. And then root to rise. And we'll do the other side. So take the left foot back. Your right hand could come to your hip. And we'll take some circles with the left arm, a couple big circles in both directions. And then let's open it up to warrior two. And again, just take some movements to get comfortable in the posture. Maybe you can lengthen your stance a little bit. Reach the arms out long, lean a bit forward and a bit backwards. And then come to that nice equilibrium point. Stack the knee over top of the ankle. Press the feet away from each other, gripping into the mat, and really feel the energy of the posture. And we'll come to our side angle on this side. So ground down through your forearm into thigh. Nice and strong in your stance. Inhale, your left hand is high, and exhale, take that left hand down. Frame your front foot, raise your back heel, your left heel's up. Then we'll shift our weight forward, float your back foot, come to a standing split. And then we'll come to Uttanasana. The back foot down, forward fold at the top of the mat. And then root to rise, nice and smooth. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling out. Just feeling a connection between your feet and your mat. So let's go through a little bit of a flow, a nice sun salutation B variation that I've been playing around with. And we'll go through it a bit slower on the first time, and then we'll take it a couple times a bit faster. Okay. So we'll start with the chair pose. And let's find some intuitive movements in our chair this time. Since yoga can get very angular, it can be really fun to find some flow and some intuitive movement with it. It's very healthy for the body as well. And then inhale into our static chair. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's plant the hands and step to a plank pose. We'll hold our first plank for a couple breaths. Feel your strength. Good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, high to low. Inhale, pull the heart forward. And exhale, down dog. Take whatever movements feel good in your down dog. And take the left foot to the center of the mat. Inhale your right foot up high. Bend the knee, rotate the hip open. And then step your right foot up in between your hands. Lower your left knee. Raise the torso, sweep the arms up high, exalted low lunge. Inhale, reach up, shrug the shoulders. And exhale, we're going to frame the foot. We're going to come back to a three-legged dog. So tuck your left foot, tuck the toes of your left foot. Inhale your right foot back and high. Exhale, step your right foot up, and we're going to rise to a warrior two. So windmill the arms. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach it up high. Your back hand can either slide down the leg or wrap around to your front thigh. And this is one of my favorite movements in vinyasa is this reverse warrior to vinyasa. So inhale, reach up. And ride the exhale all the way down. Maybe you come to that low plank now. And shift forward nice and strong through the core. Make your way to down dog. And we'll do the left side. So lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, rotate the hip open. Inhale to prepare to charge up. Exhale, step the foot forward. Lower your back knee and sweep the arms up. Inhale, shrug the shoulders, reach up. And exhale, frame your foot. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, left foot, three-legged dog to the sky. And then exhale, step your left foot up in between your hands. Set your back foot, warrior two. Flip your left hand, reverse. And again, we'll windmill down through our vinyasa. So inhale to prepare. Ride the breath down. Let's take a couple breaths together. Draw a deep breath in. Exhale audibly. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or press and float. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring the hands to the heart. So let's do that series again, and we'll do it one breath, one movement. Let's find a chair pose. And let's start with a little flowiness in our chair again. Inhale, sit deeply. Exhale, straighten the legs, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, shift your weight forward, press and kick the feet back. Vinyasa. To down dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Bend your knee, rotate it open, really lengthen the right side body. Exhale, step the right foot up. Lower your left knee, exalted low lunge. We'll take a deep breath, inhale to prepare. Exhale, frame your front foot, straighten the back leg, three-legged dog. With the exhale, step the foot right up again. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, high to low. With your breath to down dog. Inhale your left foot up, bend the knee, rotate it open. Step the left foot up between your hands, lower your right knee, sweep the arms up, exalted low lunge. Inhale deeply. And exhale, frame your front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your left foot to the sky. Lengthen the left side body, and then with an exhale, step the foot up again, set your back foot, rise to warrior two, inhaling. Good, flip your left palm, scoop it forward and up, deeply inhaling, reverse. And ride the exhale down. Let's take 2 breaths again together here. Breathing in, exhaling audibly, inhaling, and exhaling. Good. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or grip, and float. Halfway lift, and fold. And root to rise, reach it up high. Hands to the heart. Breathing in. And breathing out. So on this round, I'm just going to say the name of the posture. So follow along at my pace, or feel free to take it at your own pace if you like. Okay? Sitting into chair. Let's come up onto the toes. Inhale, sit deeply. Exhale, straighten the legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Make your way to plank. Vinyasa. Three-legged dog. Lift your right leg. Rotate the hip open. Step up. Low lunge. Exalted. Raise the arms. Inhale. And exhale, three-legged dog. Send your right foot to the sky. Again, deeply inhale. And step the right foot up. Windmill the arms, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana B. And reverse. Breathing in. And exhale, windmill down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And one more side. Inhale the left foot up, bend it, rotate it open. Exhaling, step between the hands. Low lunge. Exalted, raise the arms. Inhale to the sky. Exhaling to the earth. Three-legged dog. Stack the hips. Exhaling, step up. Inhale, warrior 2. Breathe it out. Inhale, reverse. Inhaling to prepare. And exhale, windmill through. And make your way to down dog. Deep breathing in. Exhale audibly. Let's exhale, make a sound this time. Breathe it in. Exhale with a roar. Once more, inhaling. Exhale, make a sound and sway the head. Good. Bend the knees, inhale, look up. And walk, step, or float. Halfway lift. And fold. And then root to rise. Take it up high. And sweep the arms into your heart. Let's take a dancer pose. So reach your right hand back, kick up your right foot, take the ankle, reach your left hand up high, keep your knees in line and bring your hips forward. Stay here or lean forward and open up through the leg. I like to take my hand to a wall, and there's usually something there. Now let's float it back to warrior 2. Let's come to a side angle. Take your left forearm to your thigh. Take your right arm behind your back. Take any level bind that feels good for you. We'll windmill the arms open. Coming back to our warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Draw the hips in. Reach forward. Come to a triangle pose. So gripping through the toes, pressing your heels away from each other, a nice triangular foundation. And keep the legs, but raise the torso up here. And now let's come to a revolve triangle. So we're going to T-twist to the left, take your right hand towards your left ankle. So you could also take your hand to the ground if that feels better for you. Now we're going to windmill the arms open, warrior two. Flip your left palm, reverse. And same exit as we did in that longer series. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, windmill down. You can always go right to down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, look up. And exhale, walk, step, or press grip and a float. All right. Make your way to standing. And take your hands to your heart. Beautiful. And let's do the left side. So reach the left leg up. We'll take the left leg up and then take your left hand back for that ankle. Bring your knees in line, reach the right arm up high. Stay here enjoying the quad stretch or lean forward, kicking into the foot. And we'll send it back to warrior two. Side angle, right forearm to your right thigh. Then take any level bind that you like. So 3/4 bind is taking the right hand underneath of the left hand. And take the elbow inside the knee. And we'll windmill the arms back up. Come to our warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Draw the hips in. Reach and hinge forward. Feel the energy from your heels cascading and extending straight up through your left hand. Good. Using your core. Rise it up. Keep the legs straight. Inhale. And exhale, T-twist to your right. We'll come into the revolve triangle. So take your left hand to your right ankle or to the ground. And we'll windmill the arms up to our warrior two. Bend the knees, stack your right knee over top your right ankle. Flip your right hand, reverse. Inhale, and exhale, high to low. Sometimes it can be nice in down dog to bend the knees nice and deep and hug the chest to the thighs. Let the shoulders drift apart so that the head can hang a bit deeper. Let's come forward to a plank pose. Inhale, then exhale high to low, all the way down, nice and smooth. Let's reach our arms out in a T. So follow me here. Reach your arms out in a T, okay? Then take your right hand under your right shoulder. And then we're going to rock over to the left side. So stack the hips. You can perhaps you can take your right foot and place it down behind you. If not, no worries. And if you want to play around with the position of your left arm, maybe a bit higher or a bit lower. And we'll come back through to center. Reach the arms out wide in a T shape, and we'll come over to the other side. So draw your left arm in, and then rock over to your right side. So stack the shoulders, stack the hips, and maybe that left foot touches down. Please find the alignment that really suits your body. Awesome. Let's bring it back to center. Let's find a locust pose. Reach the hands by your sides, float everything up, gaze a foot or two forward. Lower one cheek down to the mat. Rest everything for a breath. Good, and then float everything up again. Bend your knees, reach back, take hold of the ankles. We're going to pull the ankles into the hips, press the hips down into the mat. So enjoy that quad stretch. Sometimes I like to just rest in the quad stretch. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can kick the feet into the hands and let the shoulders peel back for bow pose. When you're ready, we'll smoothly straighten the legs and sweep the arms forward. Stack the palms under your forehead and relax everything down. All right, nice moves, yoga friends. Let's shimmy, shimmy, rock the heels, rock the hips left and right. So you can keep the feet down on the ground, or you can bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs. Enjoying the release of the lower back. And we'll take the hands underneath of the shoulders. Let's press back to a child's pose. Let's hold this child's pose for like 2 or 3 breaths. Take the hips as close to the heels as feels good for you. And then let's come forward. Let's come back to a tabletop pose. All right. Let's take a couple cat-cows. And then tuck your toes, straighten your legs. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. And then a walk, step, or float to the top. Come to a halfway lift. And then a fold. And root to rise. Take it up high. Let's come to a tree pose. So let's stand nice and firm on the left foot and take the right foot up to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. And then growing the branches. And encouragement here to, once you've found your balance in tree, to experiment with flowing the branches, working with, playing with your sense of balance. If you want to use your environment, that's totally cool. We're going to float the right knee, step the right foot back, warrior 2. All right, turn your front toes in so that your feet are nice and parallel, and reach the arms out at 45 degrees. So press into the feet and reach the arms out. So this is star pose, and just feel the energy of the star. Inhaling and exhaling, we'll hinge the hips, fold over. Press into the toes, let the head hang. And you can even take opposite elbows here. Just get the head below the heart, below the hips. So if you need to bend the knees to help you get a bit deeper, then take your hands to the ground, walk to the front of your mat, turn your left foot forward. Okay, so we're in a lizard pose. Then we're gonna step right foot up, and let's come to Malasana squat here. So some of you are going to be able to take your heels to the ground. I need a block or a blanket or something rolled up underneath of my heels to get my heels down. So that's an option for you as well. You can take your elbows into your knees, or you can come into a crow pose if you want to either squeeze the knees into the elbows or take the knees into the triceps. And now that I'm finally not doing yoga in sweatpants, and get into the posture here. So wherever you're at, take like 3 to 5 breaths. And we'll make our way through a vinyasa to down dog. One more vinyasa. And make your way to the top of the mat. We'll take a tree pose on the other side. So stand on your right foot and take your left foot where you like it. And then invitation to grow the branches. And find some movements in your tree. Inhale, reach up. Take the left foot back, warrior 2. And again, 5-pointed star. I'm just going to turn to face you. 5-pointed star. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Let's come to the bind. Good. Hug the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rock back, gaze up. And exhale, hold, hinge at the hips and fold forward. The arms up and hold the bind for as long as you like. And when you're ready to let the bind go, you'll clasp your shoulders. The arms and the head relax. Good, and then take the hands down to the mat. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, turn your right foot forward. So we're in that lizard pose. And this time, let's just step our right foot back. Come on down to our knees. Let's come into a seated posture. And we'll take a few deeper stretches, and we'll move through them at a nice moderate pace. So take the right foot in, then across the left thigh. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale the left hand up, then hug your right leg in for Ardha Matsyendrasana. And let's take it over to the other side. So bend your left knee, take the left foot in, and then across the thigh, left hand back behind. Inhale your right to the sky, and hug in the thigh. All right, let's take it to center. Let's find a reverse table. So let's bring the feet in a bit so there's a nice bend in the knees. Point the fingers either forward or actually a little bit off to the side, like 30 degrees off to the side seems like a good angle for the hands. We'll raise the hips up. lower the hips down. Let's hold the knees and then rock down the spine. All right. Let's lower the left foot. Take your right ankle on top of your left thigh. You can interlace your hands behind the left leg, drawing the legs in for a figure four. And then we'll switch sides. We'll take the right foot down, take the left ankle to the right thigh, and draw in the legs. Relax the head back. Good. And let's take the feet down. Take a moment here to take the feet a bit wider than your hips. Knock the knees together just so that there's no effort in letting the knees knock together. Let's reach the arms up overhead, bend the elbows, and take hold of opposite forearms. Taking some deep, slow breaths here. And yogi's choice. So let's take, we'll do one yogi's choice, and then we'll do supine twists, and then we'll go into shavasana. So I'm going to do another shoulder stand. If you want to take legs up the wall or do any other posture that feels good for you, or if you just want to relax here, you're welcome to do that as well for the next 5 breaths or so. And gently coming down. And we'll bring the knees in. We'll take some supine twists. So inhale and center. And exhale, knees over to the right. Arms out in a T shape. And we'll gently come back to center. Inhale and exhale, switching sides. Softening the shoulders down to the ground. And nice and easy, back into center. Draw the knees in, option to take a happy baby, or just rock a bit back and forth. And extending the legs out long. Coming into Shavasana, our final relaxation pose. Continuing to return to the breath and to the relaxation in the body, noticing the flow of energy, of oxygen from the heart. Bringing the awareness into the breath and taking a few deep, full breaths. And when you are ready, beginning to wiggle the tips of the fingers and the toes. Reaching the arms up overhead, inhaling. With an exhale, clasping the knees and squeezing the air out, swaying a bit side to side. And rocking over to one side. And to a seated posture. Let's take another moment here to, in the energy of our practice, return to your New Year's intention. What is something that you can do this new year in 2021 to be a happier and healthier and more balanced, calm, peaceful person? We can bring our hands together here and keep the pinkies and the thumbs together, but then separate the other fingers here. So this is Lotus Mudra. So from the mud of 2020, we can rise up into a lotus. From the beautiful, nurturing ground of 2020, we can produce something new and beautiful, continuing the process. So let's breathe in and out. Inhaling deeply and exhaling audibly. And please join or listen for an Om. We can bring the hands together and share the word. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining today. And please have a wonderful and safe New Year's. And I'll see you again in 2021.